Good morning everyone. Myself Tanmay. Now today I will teach a new part of the differentiation. Don't worry about questions of the logarithm differentiation. Let first all the subtopics be complete. Then I will do logarithm differentiation questions. Okay. Don't worry about that. Now today's subtopic is substitution differentiation by using substitution method. Differentiation by using substitution method. Okay. So don't worry about that logarithm differentiation. A new topic I will now I will teach. You know from class 11th that what is the formula of trigonometric function. This is sixth formula of trigonometry, sine 2x. How can we write sine 2x? 2 sine x cos x. Okay. And another form for formula sub sine 2x is tell 2 tan x by 1 plus tan square x. Okay. Cos 2x have four formula. One is cos square x minus sine square x. 1 minus 2 sine square x. 2 cos square x minus 1. Then 1 minus tan square x by 1 plus tan square. 1 minus tan square x by 1 plus tan square x. Okay. Tan 2x 2 tan x by 1 minus tan square x. 2 tan x by 1 minus tan square x. Okay. I am telling about these all to know what is difference, how to use the substitution method in trigonometric functions. If the expression if the if the expression is in the form of a square plus x square, then you will substitute x is equal to a tan theta or a cot theta. Okay. If the expression is in the form of a square plus x square, you have to substitute the value of x, that is a tan theta or a cot theta. Okay. If the expression first this one, second this one, if the expression in the form of a square minus x square, it is the case of plus sign. Here it is the case of minus sign. Then substitution x is equal to a sin theta or a cos theta. Okay. If the don't worry, I will explain about all this. To first you write some notes, then I will explain it. Expression x square minus s square. Substitution x is equal to a sec theta or a cosec theta. Okay. Expression root over of a minus x by a plus x or root over of a plus x by a minus x. Substitution x equals to a cos 2 theta. X equals to a cos 2 theta. Expression a square minus x square by a square plus x square, a square minus x square by a square plus x square, or a square plus x square by a square minus x square. Substitution: x square is equal to a square cos 2 theta. I'll write these all, then I will explain it. Written? Done? First, listen carefully. If the question will be in the form of derivative function, that is a square plus x square, you have to substitute the value x is a tan theta or a cot theta. Leaving these two, you cannot substitute any value. If you substitute any value, the questions will not solve. Okay. If the question is in the form a square minus x and a x square, x a sin theta or a cos theta. Okay. You have to remember minus a sin theta cos theta plus tan cot x square minus a square a sec theta or a cosec theta. Okay. Here exceptional case I will teach you later. Okay. Next one example I will give you. Example number 1. Differentiate sine inverse 2x root 1 minus x square. How can you differentiate this function? First we write let y is equal to sine inverse 2x root 1 minus x square. Okay. Implies y is equal to sine inverse 2x implies y is equal to sine inverse 2a 1 square x square. You tell 1 is constant, so it is in form of a square minus x square. If the question is in the form of a square minus x square, what I have told you, to substitute this value. If the a square minus a sin theta or a cos theta, any one you can substitute it. Let I will substitute a sin theta. Okay. A sin theta. Y is equal to sine inverse sin x sin theta 1 minus sin square theta. A is any constant. Don't write an a in place of any values. Okay. Sine inverse 2 sin theta root over of 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. Y is equal to sine inverse 2 sin theta into cos theta. Y is equal to sine inverse of sin 2 theta. One point I missed here. You have to write sin square x. Here x. Okay. Y is equal to sine of sine inverse of sin x is x. Okay. So sine inverse of sin 2x is 2x. What is the value of x? Let you have to write let x equals to sine theta. Okay. So y is equal to 2 sine theta. Then differentiating both the sin x. Differentiating both the sides with respect to x, dy by dx is equal to 2 dy by dx of sin x is cos x. Okay. First write, then I will explain. One mistake I have done. First you caught this one. Again I am solving. Let's see. Question is differentiate sine inverse 2x root 1 minus x square. See clearly and understand clearly first. Let y is equal to sine inverse 2x root 2 let y is equal to sine inverse whole into 2x root 1 minus x square. Here let x is equal to sine theta. Let if y implies y is equal to sine inverse 2 sine theta 1 minus sine square theta. Y is equal to sine inverse 2 sine theta 1 minus sine square theta is cos square theta, that root cos square theta. And y is equal to sine inverse 2 sine theta into cos theta. Y is equal to sine inverse of sine 2 theta. Implies y is equal to 2 theta. Since I have told you that sine inverse of sine x is x, so sine inverse of sine 2 theta is 2 theta. You know x is equal to sine theta. How to find the value of theta only? Your sine will be coming here by negative sine inverse x. If x is equal to sine theta, theta is sine inverse x. Y is equal to sine theta, theta is sine inverse y. So theta is equal to sine inverse x, 2 sine inverse x. Differentiating both the sides with respect to x, now we get dy dx of 2 sine inverse x is equal to 2 constant, comma, also derivative of sine inverse is root over 1 minus x square. Please change it. First, you have to take in any variable let. Then you have to substitute the value of a square minus x square, that is a sin theta or a cos theta. Whatever you have to substitute, what you have to substitute is either sin theta or cos theta. Then you have to solve in this way. Then sin x is x. Then y is equal to theta. Here, from here, theta value will be coming outside. Here theta is equal to sine inverse x. Then differentiate it. Okay, clear? Next question. Next example. No, not question. Next, in first 7 question I will solve from NCERT mathematics book. After 7 question I have to solve elements mathematics for CHS student, NCERT mathematics for CBSE student. After completing all the subtopics, then I will solve previous set questions. Okay, don't worry about it. First questions of NCERT. It is in the question exercise 5.3, question number 9. Y is equal to sine inverse 2x by 1 plus x square. Okay, then how to solve it? Let's see. Implies y is equal to sine inverse. I have told you that a square plus x square. What to substitute here? In denominator you see a square is constant, x square. A square x square, here x is equal to a tan theta or a cot theta. Let you take tan theta because direct formula will be coming outside. Sine inverse of 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Okay. Y is equal to sine inverse of sine 2 theta. We know sine inverse of sine x is equal to x. Okay. Y is equal to sine inverse of sine 2 theta is 2 theta. Here theta is equal to tan inverse x. Y is equal to 2 tan inverse x. You have to write differentiating both the sides with respect to x. We get dy by dx is equal to d by dx of 2 tan inverse x. Dy by dx is equal to 2 constant d by dx of tan inverse x. Dy by dx is equal to 2 by the derivative of tan inverse x is 1 plus x square. Okay. Okay, solved. Already solved. Here implies y is equal to, next question is y is equal to tan inverse 3x minus x cube by 1 minus x square. Tan inverse 3x minus x cube by 1 minus 3x square. Let x is equal to tan theta. Implies theta is equal to tan inverse x. Y is equal to tan inverse x 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. Y is equal to tan inverse of tan 3 theta. Y is equal to 3 theta. Because y is equal to 3 tan inverse of x. Then differentiating both the sides with respect to x, you have to write 3 by differentiation of tan inverse is 1 plus x square. Okay, answer. One note you write from today onwards, you have to remember. Note, sine inverse of sine x is equal to x. Cos inverse of cos x is equal to x. Tan inverse of tan x is equal to x. Cot inverse of cot x is equal to x. Sec inverse of sec x is equal to x. Cosec inverse of cosec x is equal to x. Okay, you have to remember this thing. Okay, today this much only. I have some work. Okay, next class some questions about again more questions I will do from parametric functions. Sorry, substitution function. After that, I'll back to solve logarithm differentiation questions. Okay. Next class we will see. Goodbye. Tata. Bye.